Racing DP here, just doing a bit of a YouTube live new feature on the PlayStation 4. So I am giving it a try and figured I would see how it works, whether you need to save, showing that my live stream is live here. And I can hear the volume. So I shall turn that down, otherwise you just get loads of echo. So yes. So yeah, I'm just doing a quick test. Basically just to see what the quality is like, what the whether you have to archive it and stuff like that. Not that technical really. As soon as I'm sat at my computer, I'm not next to my wheel. Excuse me. I'm just going to go into a quick race and just randomly pick anywhere. Go for Italy. Now I am on a pad, seeing as, like I say, I'm not next to my computer, which means we're going to have loads of carnage, blah blah blah. So yeah, I mean, I'm only doing this for a test, so I'm not on my wheel. I'm nowhere near my wheel. I'm sat on the other side of the room with a dodgy angle, but I'm just doing this, like I say, just to do a YouTube live stream test, with it being a new feature that they've added onto the PlayStation 4. Now, will that for the Front Row Racing World Championship event this evening? Doubt it. Because if it's anything like Twitch, it'll have a few issues. And if you get them wrong, you end up with no footage. So I will probably still live stream this evening on Twitch. And knowing my luck, that'll bloody fail. So yeah, thinking about it, actually I might charge up my phone for recording as a backup. Twitch has been pretty good lately, so that means that yeah, it's going to be terrible. Have I driven around here much? No. Do I use a pad? No. Have I got a setup? No. Okay. Just randomly pick one then, I reckon. We'll go with that one. So yeah, like I say, I'm on a pad, but I'm only doing this just to test the visual quality, the audio quality, the stream quality. So I couldn't care less if I end up crashing the car. As I said, I'm not a pad user. So we shall see what the level of quality is like once I'm done. Obviously feel free to send messages if you like. And as you can tell, yeah, not a pad user. Now I do like that they've brought YouTube onto live streaming on the PS4. It's another way of people doing live streaming. I know Twitch at times is unpredictable, and also you live stream on Twitch. If you want to put it over onto YouTube, you've got to export it and edit it and all that. Now admittedly, live streaming to YouTube, from what I've seen already, you can tell it to archive it in private. From what I've seen so far, archiving it appears to do it automatically, but I will check that once I've finished this little live stream. But yeah, there is an option to archive private, so once your live stream's ended, your video goes private. I kind of like that one because that gives you the opportunity to edit before putting the video out there. I mean, for the live streams I do on Twitch, I do edit them because obviously I start my live streams earlier than when we go into the races, so the editing bit I do is chop that bit off at the start, chop a bit off at the end, otherwise people get bored. So things that I've seen on the YouTube stream, I will go and mention in a moment. I'll tell you what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to go and write the car off and just put a replay on while I actually turn around, look at the computer, and I can explain some of the things that I can see on there, because some people may be interested to know about it. So get ready for some bad driving. There we go. Okay, so YouTube. I do think it's a good idea that you can live stream if it works properly. Like I say, with Twitch, when I first started doing streaming, on a bit of a pain in the backside, to be honest. So yeah, P8 class for the telling me the test is working. Thank you very much. Okay, so you can't see it because obviously I'm looking at my computer, but looking at YouTube, when you can go onto your YouTube and go to the live streaming option under the options on the left hand side of your screen, and it'll tell you that your stream is offline, online, or what have you. Now, from what I can see here, you've got your basic info, your title, your category, encoder setup, which I don't really, I'm not overly computer technical. You've got advanced settings where again you can just change your title and normal stuff when you're editing a video or titling a video. You then got stream options where you've got enable DVR. This means that viewers will be able to seek back up to 4 hours while you are streaming. So if you're doing a really long all day stream and you've been on it for 3 hours, someone can come on, just move all the way back to the start and watch the lot if they wish. There's then an option which is make archive private when complete. That box is unticked, so it's up to yourselves whether you tick that or not. You then got stream optimizations. You got optimize for interaction, low latency, or optimize for less viewer buffering. Now that potentially is going to be your level of quality. You've also got added time delay. Now why, well, some people may think, why do you want to add time delay? Well, I know for example with Twitch they've been beta testing a no delay, but what it does mean is people could get a lot more buffering. So it's better quality, but if someone's internet quality isn't very good, they'll get a lot of buffering. With a delay you get less buffering. Okay, then you've got what's they're called cards, and that's about adding stuff onto your screen. So like you can add a URL to another video, or you can say click here to go to watch this, that kind of stuff. From what I've seen so far, there isn't anything that you have to click to tell it to archive past broadcast, but like I say, I'll find out about that once this test is done. Okay, we've got a live streaming checklist next to my screen here, which is setup and coding software. Admittedly, I don't understand any of that one. Add stream info, that's your title and stuff. And basically, it's a checklist there of just saying like you might want to do these things. If I actually go into account settings, obviously you can't see any of this. I've looked in overview, connected accounts, privacy, notifications, playback, and connected TVs. They're the options there. None of those have anywhere in it a save past broadcast or archive past broadcast. So at the moment I haven't seen where you would do that. I'll just have a look in additional features, and in there again that's pretty much just details. Let's have a look. We've got advanced here. I was going to say that's pretty much just details about what your YouTube account is like, whether it's verified, in good standing, whether you can monetize, whether you can actually do live streaming, and obviously the worse your YouTube account is viewed, not viewed as in like people watching, but like if you've been a bit of a tool and people reported you, then you're not going to be in good standing. You're not going to be able to do live streaming. You're not going to be able to put videos up for longer than 15 minutes. So you've got to have a good standing YouTube account. I am just going to click on learn more here next to live streaming. Yeah, you've got to be able to make sure that your account is able to. Okay, once enabled, you have two options to start live stream on YouTube. We have an easy instant way to start streaming now, and you can also do a scheduled live event. That one sounds pretty good, and that's about all that's on there, to be honest. So not a lot of information, and not seen anywhere to actually archive the footage. So again, I will only be able to know about that for definite once I have finished this video, because it'll either save or it won't. If it doesn't, I'll have to find it, and if it does, then you don't have to do anything. I will put a comment. Well, if it saves the video, I will put it public, and if it well, obviously if it saves it, you'll know it will, because it's on the video. If I don't put it on the account, you know it hasn't saved. But yeah, I will comment if I find anywhere you have to actually click save past broadcasts. Okay, I've got my brother saying excellent quality, which is good. Now, one of the downsides is obviously, if you like, I mean, I haven't checked it out yet, whether if you, like for example at Front Row Racing, we broadcast the Front Row Racing League events in a TV commentary style, which we do on Twitch. The only thing is, I don't know whether if we do it on YouTube, whether people who usually watch on a PS4 would be able to watch or can't watch, or anything like that. Now obviously I'm doing this test as well without any other people online with me or anything like that, so I've no idea what the connectivity will be like, or the quality will be like when racing against other people. They're things to be known. I mean, it's something I would have to think about as to whether I do direct live stream onto YouTube, or whether I just do it on Twitch and let people know that in future for the following events it'll be on YouTube. That may be the better way for me to do it. I think for Front Row Racing, I don't know, for the time being, especially for this week, I would probably be tempted to live stream it on Twitch, or even we have the option of potentially doing both. I mean, something else that I haven't quite checked out yet is obviously party broadcasts, or sort of party chats on the broadcast. I would hope they work the same way as the Twitch ones do. I'll tell you what, while I'm actually here, and obviously the PlayStation's on, I am just going to go into my advanced options on the share. This is what I would usually do on Twitch, so you're just going to get a blue screen. If I go to into broadcast, I can invite players to broadcast, which is an interesting one. I wonder if that would be the chat thing. Let's have a look. Invite, and it's just allowing me to basically look at my friends list and click on someone, and because at the moment no one's online on this account, I can't invite someone in and test it. Then obviously I've got view comments and advanced settings, and in advanced settings you have still got the include microphone in audio broadcast, which is obviously ticked because you can hear me, and also include party audio in broadcast is there, which is the same as you get with Twitch, and then display messages to spectators and spectators' comments. And there's also one which says comments to speech. Speak spectator comments. What on earth is that? Enable comments to speech. Comments are only spoken when the system language is set to English, United States, or what looks like Chinese, and spectator comments are not displayed on the screen. Okay, so that is basically, you can have it where your PlayStation, someone sends you a message and your PlayStation will speak it to you. Okay, I'm going to enable that for the moment, and when I say go, feel free to send me a message. Okay, go. Someone send me a message, just don't make it too rude. We'll see if that works. I'm waiting for this message to come through. Yeah, everyone, if anyone's watching, they're going. There's only one person watching, so whoever you are, send a message. Now, what would be interesting with that as well is whether the PlayStation does speak it to me, and also whether up on the broadcast. I don't know. It'd be an interesting one, that. Okay, I've received a message. I've got a text message and a message. Nothing through. Ooh. Okay, I've been notified on the PlayStation we've got a message. But at the moment, it's not speaking to me. Okay, I may have to have another look at that one, unless there is a delay on it, or perhaps have to have another look. But it does look like there is the possibility of having messages spoken to you, which would be pretty good, because it would mean that in a way you could have a conversation, but also could get quite frustrated if someone's just there trolling you. But yeah, interesting one, that. I mean, obviously I'm going to have a look back at what the level of quality is like on this. I set it on Best HD on the PlayStation, which when on Twitch, if you set it to that, it can quite often affect the internet connection and fault your live stream, but also a weak internet can have a similar effect. Recently, when I've tried Best HD, it's worked quite well, but I don't tend to use it on the off chance that something is not going quite well. Okay, now obviously I've had 2 or 3 messages come through now, but nothing has come through. Or as GP has just put their PSM message, no, none of it's come through like that. But yeah, interesting one. Okay, so I'm going to bring this to an end now, just so I can check what the archive part is like. So yeah, there we go, bit of a YouTube broadcast test. So I've been Front Row Racing DP, and I shall see you all soon.
Mercedes came out on top today, with Nico Rosberg bringing home the car in first place to add another 25 points to his championship total.